by fans of high quality entertainment. It's, exciting for us Beatles fans, at least some of us, about the Beatles' Red and Blue albums coming out very soon. And of course, the final song of the Beatles, Now and Then. And in my recent video I did on this, I got a few comments. Most positive, but, some negative ones as to be expected. And I thought I would just go through some of them and kind of, respond to them. And also, you can respond to them in the comment section below. So, right away, I received one of these, more than one that said, rip off. How many times? Or, I think there's another one coming up saying cash grab or cash cows. Yeah. So my, I keep saying this. I know I'm repeating myself if you've seen some, the live chats or whatever, but I don't understand the ripoff or cash cow. It's like nobody's forced to buy it. And any product that any artist sells is to make money. That's that's how the music business is. And let's continue on. I started with the number one albums as well in 2018. I might add that I am not that young anymore and passed on trying the Beatles for very long. Thought they were a bit overhyped because I often heard they're the greatest of all time and stuff. Finally bought the best of from 2000 to give it a real try and liked it pretty quickly. Then just last year bought the Red and Blue best of from a secondhand store and became truly fascinated while watching the Get Back documentary. Early Beatles songs are my favorite, so I must have a rare opinion, I guess. No, I think most Beatles fans, even for me, I love the later songs the most, but I still absolutely love the early years of the Beatles. The only thing about it is, for me, I like listening to my CDs in stereo, and the early Beatles in stereo isn't very good because, of the really harsh panning, like the vocals would be in one speaker, and I like to listen on headphones. So I am really looking forward to these remixed early songs, especially. As an avid Beatles fan, I am very interested in the choice of the track listing and its order because of sequencing. The CD has a lot of songs on them and breaks the original order of the red and blue tracks, which is interesting. What is more interesting is that the vinyl does not break the order of the original track listing and instead puts the additional songs on a bonus LP. Yeah, I'm not buying the vinyl, but for people wanting to buy the vinyl, I don't like the way they did that. Kind of tacking on the extra songs on an extra vinyl record. On the blue CD, it says that Let It Be follows I Want You, She's So Heavy, which I think is a travesty, and that nothing should follow that song except, of course, Here Comes the Sun. Whereas on the vinyl, She's So Heavy is the final song on the final LP, which is more acceptable to me. If I buy any of these, it's definitely going to be the vinyls. Okay. Janet Sampson, better known as Bob. Even though I'm looking forward to hearing it, Larry, I'm kind of surprised that Now and Then's included on the album. We have no idea how good the song's going to be. It might be the worst song on the entire album. I don't know. I think with Paul and Ringo involved, I don't think it's going to be a bad song. You never know. Maybe it is I know that George Harrison, for whatever reason, wasn't really wanting to work on the third song at the time, but I think it might have been because the recording was so poor. But we'll see. I'm excited to hear it. It's neat we're getting additional tracks for the Red and Blue albums. I wish they'd include Freeze a Bird and Real Love, yeah. But I guess that'll come whenever they remaster the anthology. I'm eager to listen to some of the new 2023 mixes. Yeah. But I think the reason, because they must be working on redoing, remixing the anthology series again. Because that came out, what, 95, 96. And it would be nice if they are going to remix it to also maybe add even more material to it. The new release is an excellent introduction into the world of the Beatles. Yeah, so many tracks that didn't appear on the albums appear here. Next step, buy the individual albums. It is an exciting journey. Best wishes, Tim. Yeah, I think I think for the younger people, this is like what it was in the 70s when the Red and Blue albums were released. They got a lot more fans because of that, younger fans. And hopefully it's going to happen again with this new release. You Can't Do That is by far the biggest surprise. There are bigger hits on A Hard Day's Night, but okay. Yeah, but the thing is, this is just a compilation of the Beatles' work. It's not really a best of. And so it's just a sampling, throughout the years. That's the way I look at it. It's not a greatest hits. And you can easily, also we're all hoping that the early albums are all remixed and then you can hear the proper stereo remix of songs like You Can't Do That. But you're just going to have to wait for now. I became a fan in the 90s because of the Red and Blue albums. Yeah. I pre ordered the cassette and the 12-inch single of it. I want the 7-inch too. That's what she said. Yeah, the thing is, I want to order it on Amazon Canada, but you can't order it. So I don't know what's going on there unless you have to order from the official Beatles site. Maybe somebody can let me know. This new reissue is worth buying for all the extra tracks, singles that are getting a remix. Walrus, Bulldog, Revolution. The new track doesn't interest me at all. Jeff Lynne will compress the hell out of it like he did the previous two tracks. What do you think about that? I thought they sounded pretty good, but what do I know? Red and Blue albums were my introduction to the Beatles. Yeah. Missing tracks. Do you want to know a secret? I should have known better. Free as a Bird, Real Love, She's Leaving Home, No Reply, I'll Follow the Sun, Helter Skelter, Birthday for You, Blue, etc. Yeah, but they can't. There's always going to be, like, I'm kind of disappointed Helter Skelter isn't on there. And as much as I love Glass Onion, I think I prefer Helter Skelter. But then again, I'm not happy with the new remix that Giles Martin did for Helter Skelter. So there, I don't know. You're just not ever going to please everyone. And so there's always going to be favorites missing. But just remember, it's just a compilation of some of their work. Don't understand why they're adding two covers. Roll Over Beethoven and You Really Got a Hold on Me. They should have remixed Rubber Soul. Well, I'm thinking they've already remixed all of the older tracks. It probably wouldn't be as complicated, I don't know, as, the later ones. And people really do put down, like when the Beatles do covers, they'll even say that they're not Beatles songs, they're covers. It's like, yes, they're covers, but they're still, the Beatles recorded them. So they're Beatles songs, even if they didn't write them. uh, so I'm happy to have, covers like Roll Over Beethoven and You Really Got a Hold on Me. I think they did superb covers of those. So I'm happy that they're on the Red and Blue albums. Red and Blue releases again. Yet more proof Beatles fans are seen as cash cows. Beatles were not a great live band, I know, and a studio band reliant on overproduction and overdubs. Uh, he can believe, he doesn't think they were a great live band. I think they were. They didn't have the greatest equipment back in the 60s. I think they were incredible, when they performed live on the roof. I think they were a great live band, depending on the situation. And as for cash cows, more proof Beatles fans are seen as cash cows. I guess I'm one of those cash cows. I'm gonna buy it because I love the Beatles and I'm excited to buy it. Oh yeah, this person thought my name was Andrew for some reason. Hi Andrew. Hello. Nice video. I've pre-ordered the new single on HMV exclusive red vinyl plus the light blue 7-inch. I'm passing on the expanded red and blue. I've got those 3 or 4 times on CD. How many more times do we need it? I know. It's like a cash cow. Not worth the expense for those extra few new remixes. I can hear them on Spotify. That's true. No one is forced to buy the new red and blue album. And I think that might be it. Yep. So yeah, I would love your thoughts. It's the same with anything, right? Any artist re-releases, a box set or whatever, somebody's going to complain. And it just never ends. No, nobody is ever 100% happy. And I understand that, it's normal. Everybody has their different opinions. My opinion is I'm happy. When I first heard about it, I didn't really care, the new song and all that. But as the time approached, the countdown and everything, I got excited and I did a live stream on it. And I'm going to be buying the red and blue albums on CD if I can. So yeah, thanks for watching and please leave a comment below and please like the video and subscribe. Thank you.